40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium. From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. But once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, they'll run with White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house. Grab the one under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at him.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Niners at 12-2 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go right back to White here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out That's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Then he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got it down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Mahomes. This is White on the screen. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Mahomes. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zamir White, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 27, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drop. 17. Yellow. Line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Cooper for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here with White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And Lance going to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fadarian Mathis bringing him down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught by Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Finding space at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just...
And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too. And he showed it off here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Come on, set. Strike, check, strike, hut.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go now.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Niners, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11.